Facebook Live, Matt Kroschel here. It's going to be a little loud, but that's because the westbound lanes of I-70 have been reopened here following that massive crash involving dozens of vehicles and semis, all that going down right here off of I-70 near the Cardo Mills Mall. So if you're kind of familiar with this area. And I want to show you kind of what things are looking like right now, and we have an update for you from CDOT. So underneath the bridge where you saw all the carnage yesterday, the giant fire, the explosions, all that was happening right down here where CDOT is working really hard right now. And incredibly, they have already removed all of the pavement that was there before. 4 inches worth of pavement is what they're telling us they had to remove in order to put in some new pavement. That's because the fire damaged the roadway. It actually turned it to rubber in certain areas. The good news here is that the bridge itself, even though it had some smoke damage, structurally it's okay. So they were able to open up this bridge over the top of I-70 and get westbound traffic rolling. Eastbound remains closed. They're still saying tomorrow morning before it reopens. But honestly, they're making amazing progress here, already starting some of the new asphalt operations. You can see them there in the middle of the screen. Let us know where you're watching from. I'm sure there were so many people that had close calls. Let's back up just a little bit. So yesterday afternoon, evening, all traffic eastbound was completely closed down and just at gridlock because of a crash about 2 miles down the road. So all this was just completely gridlocked, and that's when we saw that dramatic video of a semi apparently out of control coming down the shoulder, and that's where it smashed in to several semis and other cars, SUVs that were parked here. Incredibly, only 2 people were killed. 4 people were killed. That's the latest update, 4 deaths. But there were 24 cars involved in this thing. It could have been even worse, even though it was so bad. So we do appreciate you watching this. Let us know where you're watching from. I know that this has been making national news headlines since it happened. We've been working really hard. Right now at CBSDenver.com, we have a picture of the suspect, the driver that's been arrested for multiple counts of vehicular homicide. Is going to be in court tomorrow. But the big, headache for drivers is I-70 basically from 6th all the way here through this whole section of Interstate 70 is closed off. The detour is in place, and that detour is definitely lengthy. It takes a little bit of time to get around this area to work your way down 6 or Colfax, but you can see no traffic except for they recently this afternoon reopened westbound lanes. So that's kind of the latest here. We're standing by. I mean, there's media here from all over the country, and this has definitely been a traumatic story for all of us at Colorado, in Colorado, and the people covering this story, the first responders that were out here as well. So a lot of moving parts, a lot happening, but the good news is CDOT is working hard, and they are telling us that that they're going to be hopefully getting this thing back open both directions by tomorrow morning at the latest. So that is the latest here from the scene. We'll be live at 6 o'clock with more of the story of the behind the scenes of this thing and the reaction that this community has had to this just truly tragic crash. I'm Matt Kroschel. We'll see you at 6 o'clock on CBS Denver.